Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Many a True Nerd, and welcome back to Morrowind. Well, last time, we rapidly ascended up the ranks of the Imperial cult over at Ebonheart, and in doing so, learnt about the existence of, yes, what I think could be the weapon of my dreams. The ancient magical warhammer, Skull Crusher. Oh yes, yes, now this sounds like just the thing, and I think I know where to find it. A Dunmer scout, you see, mentioned that a location that matched up with the Oracle's vision was, yes, a Daedric shrine somewhere near Sadrith Mora. Now, Sadrith Mora is not a huge island, and as a result, oh yeah, I think we know precisely where we're going. Or rather, to be precise, no we don't. That's where the ruin is, but the entire point is, yeah, no one's gone and got this great magical warhammer previously, because you can't just walk in. There's been a big rockfall, the doors are locked shut. What we're looking for instead is, yes, a nearby Hall of the Dead, an ancestral tomb. So, okay, there's definitely, you know, a giant pile of islands round here. Presumably, it's gonna be on one of you. Unless, of course, it's like, you know, right here on the mainland, but that feels a bit like, you know, it'll be so nearby to town. That's not on Sadrith Mora, is it? Oh no, that's miles off Sadrith Mora, back on the mainland. Okay, don't worry about that. That's definitely not what we're looking for. It's got to be this one, right here. I should also remember as I, yes, walk into what may be the biggest, nastiest, ultimate mega demon dungeon in the game, I did, like, you know, put the difficulty up to maximum very recently, so, okay. For the time being at least, my Warhammer is doing the job, but just make sure we do a tiny bit of healing and keep myself moving in the right direction, but, okay. Let's just verify we're in the right spot before we start looking around for the entrance, though, speaking of which, that looks an awful bloody lot like an ancestral tomb to me. We might have just stumbled straight on the answer. Because, yeah, the entire point is I can't actually verify the name of this location, given it's not showing up on my map, unfortunately, and there's no door to look at. Because, yeah, that's the entire bloody point, though. Right, you're just a skeleton. No trouble, Mr. Skeleton. No trouble at all. But oh yeah, this is an ancestral tomb right next to, you know, a Daedric shrine on Sadrith Mora. This has got to be the right way to go, surely. So okay, down we go. Be ready for trouble and literally storm Atronax straight out of the gate. Okay, you know what? That's enough for me to start breaking out the spells. Let's make myself nice and strong before me and you decide to tussle. So, okay. Even with Aria Smash, that's 3 hits, and you are doing... That was the wrong spell, John, because you weren't doing the flipping healing anymore, were you, though? Also, speaking of which, how much health do you... Oh. Okay, I've got, like, some health potions. I should really have made more before I came here. But okay, we're dealing with a big, nasty... Hang on, we've got trapdoors as well. And of course, this is, you know, a tomb. So, loot the place first. Also, get on you before you get your flipping magic on me. Oh, dear. Tiny scamp. Dear, oh, flipping dear. You shouldn't be here, my friend. You should just go, actually. So, okay. That is going to be the correct way to go. That's going to lead through, down under the water, into, you know, the old ruins and whatnot. So, okay. Before we go, make sure we get all the loot. Give you a quick disarm. Beautiful. So, okay. Crack you open and rush up forward before you could do anything to me. If we get lucky, we'll knock you down. Okay, you're a bit on the tough side. No, you're not, John. He's precisely as tough as he ever was. It's just you're now weaker because you put the difficulty up to literally bloody max. Well, I shan't say no to, yes, a marshmallow and a ruby. Spot on. So, okay. We're now going into, you know, the area proper. This is going to be my real destination right here. Okay. This, to me, looks interesting. And to be precise, yeah. That over there, that looks like the sort of door that would go into Hilbengard. We know we were looking for the Forge of Hilbengard, so, right. We found the right location straight away. Before I go in, though, just out of interest, like, you know, a room like this, in flipping a Morrowind, I don't cookie trust, alright, hang on. Hang on. What other secrets are you hiding from me, my friends? Okay, nothing up top. But what about, yeah, down at flipping below? Just check for chests, mysteries, etc., etc. Okay, nothing underwater, but yeah, one chest down here, so I shan't say no while I'm passing by, and tiny bit on the underwhelming side there, game, though. I say that. Ancient Daedric Key. That might be very useful indeed, actually. Right, I'm glad I came down here. Okay, quick rest to get my magic back, and in we go. We were specifically told, yeah, this area was dangerous. There's going to be a giant lava forge. There's going to be some sort of... sorry. Levitate 5 cooking 100, while also being invisible. Okay, well that's a fascinating scroll, isn't it? Because, yeah, like, you go pretty bloody fast at just levitate 50 with my speed, so if I was to put that on, I would be cooking, well, okay, you'd be flying, yes, you'd be flying anyway, but you'd be flying very cooking fast. So, alright, drop on down and make sure there's nothing, that's just scenery, nothing to worry about there. Okay. I see, we have got a trouble, and yeah, if we've got ourselves some mean stuff up ahead and it's not seen me yet, no reason not to, you know, bulk myself up a little bit before we go in. So just to prepare a big old smash in. Hello over there, no trouble, no trouble, no trouble. Now, what precisely is this? I mean, presumably ice, but I'm not losing, like, health or anything by standing on this. And I'm not sure I've ever seen, like, you know, the Frost Atronach doing whatever that is before, though. By any chance, is this the right key I picked up a minute ago? Oh, yeah. Oh, flippin' yeah. I was right to search the room. Right. This game rewards you if you pay attention and properly search everything. So, that noise in the distance, is that water pouring down onto, like, you know, a lava forge or something of that nature? Because there's something going on up there, and speaking of which, to actually get up there, hang about, just go up here and climb up this, assuming we don't just fly. Lava. Thought so. Question is, how precisely are we going to, yeah, get up there? You know what, never mind, I'm just gonna fly. Flying is fine, you literally just got given a levitation scroll. Though don't use that, use your, like, you know, blade of flying, that's better. So right, just use that, because seriously, you can get a shufty on just with that right here. So, okay, those are magical boots, and now that's interesting. Dwemer boots are flying. They weigh 20, but if you get lucky, you might just draw 100 levitate out of that enchantment, and... okay, the music just got angry. Is that a flame atronach? That might be a flame atronach, I'm not sure. Right, get out my flying and we can gibble. Then, yeah, go back over to an actual flipping weapon I can make use of. Spot on. So, up we go. Then down in this direction. And there she is. Skull Crusher, though. It concerns me that I've not run into, you know, the supposed Demon Guardian just yet, though. Oh my. Blunt weapon. One-handed. Only weighs 15. And it's also got feather of 15 on itself as a constant effect. And fortifies attack too. So this thing is incredibly accurate. Functionally, it's got weight of 0 because 15 minus 15. And it does up to 60 damage a swing. Now hang on, just like for reference here, Velos Judgment weighs, you know, almost 100, and it could do up to 70. But because it's two-handed, I can't actually, you know, use a shield. So that would save me 100 weight. It's almost as strong, and I could genuinely use a shield at the same time. Though, okay, if it's not set, the enchantment doesn't trigger. So, okay, just put that in play right now. Get my shield on as well. John, you're carrying too much junk. You need to sort through this stuff. And also, I suspect you're wearing a lot of trash right now. Oh, I'm literally wearing the Imperial Steel thing. No wonder the enemies were hitting me pretty hard. Right, take that off. Sorry, I know this is an embarrassing time to change, but we kind of need to, because there's magic stuff around. So, okay, put on, like, actually good armor, please, though. Apparently I'm wearing the shoes of conviction. I'm pretty confident I'm not, actually, but okay, hang on. Or at least I wasn't at some point. Like, I was definitely going pretty fast recently, so, okay, I must have put those on, like, by mistake or something. Hang on, just get down over here. That is Grandmaster's Armorer's Hammer. Nice, 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 nice. I'll be taking that, just for the sake of having it. Okay, we can fix this up nice and quick. Just cast a put your bloody boots on. There we go. Right, resistant magic, and now ridiculously fast again. Good, 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 good. And yes, put your shield on too, because honestly, I could see myself at just, you know, retiring Velof's Judgment. If only because losing 100 weight would be amazing. And being able to keep my shield out all the time, that's good too. Like, my block stat's already not terrible. If I could just, you know, get that moving up in a good direction. I mean, it deflects a lot of attacks. Okay, now the trick is, hang on, around over here. Hello there, my new friend. So, you're just a basic flame atronach. Seriously though, someone mentioned, like, you know, the world's most powerful mega demon who was guarding this place. I swear someone said that to me. But alright, we've also got armorer skill going in the right direction. I love it. So yeah, someone did say this wasn't just, you know, a master smith here. There was also a master enchanter. Hence why these items have some really cool enchantments on them. Oh yeah, there's loads of stuff here. So, ebony spears, a Dwemer jinx sword. So, ooh. I mean, paralyzed for 10 seconds. That is lovely, but it is a short blade. That's precisely what, you know, my staff is for. Have a bit of a loosey-roundy, so right, whole bunch of Nordic stuff. Understandable, given, yeah, the whole point is the smith was from Skyrim. Gotcha. Just levitate up to the top here. Don't entirely trust there's not, you know, something. Hang on. There's something going on back there. Just loop over the top here if I can find a way to squeeze through and whatnot. Hang on, this. That was the exact same area I just saw a second ago, wasn't it? Yes, I think it was. Except, oh, hang on. No, it wasn't. You were right, John. So, okay, presumably that was, yeah, another armorer book on this occasion. And a Daedric Face of Terror. I mean, that does sound pretty badass, I'll give ya. The problem is, can it ever seriously compete with, you know, the hat that gives me agility and endurance? And sadly, the answer is no. But you're still coming with me because you're very cool looking and gorgeous. Okay, so what I want to do now is escape. Best way to do that is gonna be, yeah, presumably one of my 2 amulets that lets me fast travel, and okay. There's probably an Imperial Shrine at Wolverine Hall. So if I get out, yeah, the Amulet of Intervention, no, hang on, that's the wrong one, Divine Intervention, I'm really hoping this is going to take me to, like, you know, a nice, convenient shrine right here in... Okay, I was right, Wolverine Hall, brilliant! Because as much as I just want to, you know, start hitting people with this, the woman in the cult did say, hey, maybe bring it back to me so I can, like, you know, give it a clean for curses, because there might be a curse on it or something, so... okay, given I can take the boat from here straight back to Ebonheart, I will do that, sure. You know, I'd never noticed before, but when you fast travel, obviously, your magicka does go up because time passes over the course of the journey, so the game treats it as if you were resting, so... okay, that's a lovely touch I just never noticed before. I'm so happy every time I come back this way. Just walking past Jonas Maximus makes my day. Right, here you go. Best cooking a warhammer in the world for you. This is Skullcrusher. It is indeed marvellous, but I can detect no trace of any evil curse upon this weapon. Maybe it was only a legend. Or maybe it's a blessing and not a curse that preserves it from thieves. And perhaps we could detect the hidden motions of the gods in this, though... Ooh. Speaking of which, didn't like run into a god during that last mission. And I felt like I should have done, because I kept running into people who were gods in previous missions she gave me. Possibly I just ran straight past a god without realising it, I'm not sure. Oh, and on top of that, she's given me Folkwern. Fortified blunt weapons are by 5 points for 2 minutes when cast. Okay, that's really not worth bothering with, but then again, the real reward is the hammer, so that's fine. And hilariously, it sounds like, yes, she would promote me, but I'm not yet good enough at bonking things on the head with a hammer. Well, okay, give me 5 minutes, Lalacia. You've just got me a brand new, really good hammer, so this is going to help a lot with that. But okay, my inventory is, yes, getting to be a bit, messy at this point. And number one, I'm just going to leave, the Imperial gear here. If I need an Ebonheart, just remember, I've left some Imperial armor right here on the grounds. Right, then back to Balmora, and I think I'm doing it. I'm leaving a Velof's Judgment behind because that is 100 weight for barely any more damage than what Skullcrusher can do, but it means I can't use a shield. And every time I equip it, it unequips my shield, so if I do go over to, something else like a Molag Bal, at that point I need to reset my shield, which is very bloody annoying. So you are gonna stay right here. We're going entirely one-handed. Apart from, the Staff of Magnus, which only weighs 10, so I'm gonna keep that purely for, the spell absorption. And I think the, Dwemer Boots of Flying can stay too. Like, sure, that might get me up to Levitate 100. I can already do Levitate 50, and I bet if I was to, craft spells at this point, my alteration is probably good enough. I could actually do as good or better than that anyway, so let's not bother carrying them around. Now, I will keep Indoril boots, because they only weigh 18, and honestly, with this much spare weight, I'll keep the Mask of Clavicus Vial. Do I need the ice cap? I mean, it barely weighs anything, but I feel like my inventory's getting messy at this point, so... Okay, you can, stay here too. I might come back for you later. Okay, having got rid of basically anything I've never used, I feel like that is much more reasonable. Still probably way too much, but, less so. Oh, and while I'm passing by my alchemy kit, just to get my intelligence up, a slap on my alchemy and luck items, etc, etc. And all of a sudden, oh yeah, that's a lot of cocky potions actually. Oh, those might be the best yet. Like a 12 points of health for 27 seconds. That is nice. Though curiously, yes, the potion appears to weigh more than the combined weight of its ingredients, which... I was about to say doesn't make sense, but then it's magic, John. I guess it doesn't make sense, no. And okay, that's all lovely, but I'd say yes, we're not actually done with Sadrith and Mora just yet. Because if what I want more than anything else in the world is, magical artifacts, well surely, House Telvanni has got to be the direction to go to get hold of them. Not least as, and yes, I do enjoy how you can arrange your journal by quest, and also the faction quests do group together, very bloody convenient. Yeah, most of the quests House Telvanni give you go, hey, would you mind stealing this powerful artifact from another member of House Telvanni? And then, if it's good, I just keep it. Especially given, I suspect some of the missions I've already got might be able to do very quickly, and if the cult's anything to go by, I might be able to ascend up the ranks in a bloody hurry here as well, so a Staff of the Silver Dawn at the Mages Guild in Sadrith Mora. Now, I don't really know the guys at the Sadrith Mora Mages Guild, but I am a high-ranking, well-respected member. Presumably, they like me already. Okay, hilariously, I have no idea where the Mages Guild is, like, inside of Wolverine Hall. I've teleported here a lot, and I've run out of here a lot, but I've never actually, gone in through the door. I've no cocky clue where the Mages Guild is. Oh, here we go. It's just upstairs from, the Imperial Shrine. So, right, possibly all the guilds are, on top of each other now. How do you guys... Oh, you love me. Brilliant. Okay, so, Staff of the Silver Dawn. Ariel's got a staff like that. So, okay, which one of you is Ariel, precisely? Ariel, I would like to borrow your Staff of the Silver Dawn, please. And, don't use it very often, I prefer daggers. I'll sell it to you for 300. Honestly, that seems like a reasonable price, and I'm guessing what I'll get in return from the Telvanni, that's going to more than pay for that. Okay, up to 75% blind is kind of hilarious, I'll give you that, but, yeah, I think my staff with the paralysis is much, much better. So, okay, we're looking for Arara. She was the one who wanted this. Okay, Arara. Here you go, one staff, magnificent. So good, I hope Master Neloth will be pleased with it. I have this old dagger I no longer use, and I can teach you to blind your enemies as the spell does. So, okay, a glass jink blade. That has got to be, yeah, significantly better than that staff was. Like, a glass is pretty good generally in terms of value. And on top of that, she's taught me how to blind my enemies, so that's probably an illusion spell, so I might not be, like, that good at it. And, okay, before you go, can I have... Right, an advancement to the rank of Lawman. And okay, I can't advance you to Mouth. You've got to find... Oh. Now that's interesting. The next rank is, yeah, a Mouth, like these guys. But to become a Mouth, I need to, like, you know, find a... I don't know, whatever someone higher up the chain is called, to be the Mouth of. And if I ask her about patrons, right, Master Neloth is not taking on anyone right now, so, okay, I need to go around the room, ask about patrons, and see if anyone knows, yeah, about, like, you know, a local master who might be looking for a new apprentice. And here we go, right next door here. So, Galos says, my patron, Master Aryon, is quite open-minded. You might ask him. If Aryon becomes your patron, I can stop being Aryon's mouth here on the council. Maybe I could even get some research of my own done, so... okay, this guy, by the sounds of it, is looking to retire from his current position, so... right, I think we found precisely what we need to do here. Master Aryon is my patron. He lives in the new Telvanni city of... Telvos. Do I know where Telvos is? Hang on, where's Telvos? So, take a boat to Vos and head west. Don't know where Cooking of Vos is either. That's not very helpful, Galos. And yeah, you can speak to all these people about their various patrons. So, yeah, this guy's patron is in Teleroon. That is just over the water. That's very nearby. Oh, and that is true. I've already spoken to, yes, a proper House Telvanni mistress. She asked me to steal an amulet from Master Neloth's captain of archers. So, okay, while I'm actually here in Sadrith and Morrow and whatnot... And okay, Arara, who I was just speaking to, she works for Master Neloth, so she knows where he is. He's right here, in the big tower in the centre of town. Apparently, it's called Town Naga. The problem is, yeah, these towers tend to be big and complicated to bloody navigate. So, okay, we're looking for a captain of archers somewhere in here. Here we go. Obviously, yeah, the guards are going to be people wearing armour, not robes, so... you currently are not willing to talk to me about this amulet, but if I just, you know, toss a tiny bit of money in your direction... Alright, so the person we're looking for is Berengevel. Okay, he's a guard in the general quarters, so we've got an ID and also a location. And perfect, just up the stairs at general quarters are right here, so... okay. Have a bit of a look-see round. We might be able to get this without too much trouble. So those are just generic amulets, just generic too. Okay, I'm not seeing it in, you know, any of the chests or whatnot, so... you're Falden. Hang on, keep on keeping on. Where's your friend, Berengevel? Here we go, he's up here, because yes, once again, you can't get anywhere in this city without bloody flying. Okay, my friend. We like each other already, so let's chat and... oh dear. He's not like, you know, being that talkative right now. How about up to 90, my friend, and right. He's not like, you know, acting incredibly responsively to any of this. No, he's not willing to answer questions. That's a concern. Because, right, I searched the rooms where apparently he lives. And I didn't find anything.
Greetings and salutations.
Okay, I'm not a very good, thief. And I don't really want to go causing too much in the way of trouble right here. And, John, do not fail to cast a basic levitate spells, dear I flipping dear.
Yes.
A bit of a... Oh.
How do you do?
Is this your room, or is this by any chance his room? I need you to turn and face me, please, if you'd be so kind. Though, hang on. Hang on. Okay, one thing I noticed in my spell list recently that's all a bit on the mysterious side. Apparently, while I was doing my pilgrimage for the temple, I learnt the ability to command humanoids. Do magic on them and make them follow me. Okay, sir, I'm going to be needing you to come in this direction, please. So, here we go, just marvellous. And could I make people toss themselves off cliffs so that I can survive and they can't, using that? Because, if so, that would be kind of hilarious, actually, yes. Right, just use a knife to get back up here now, beautiful. Because, yeah, now you are stuck down there. And I'm up here with no bloody witnesses. Right, nice and hidden. I get my amazing lock-picking spells out and... Okay, this was a good heist, but it turns out it was all just for, 200 odd gold. Right, that wasn't the right room after all. Okay, I've had a good look around. I've checked every bloody corner I can find, and, yeah, I cannot locate it anywhere. Suggesting he's ghosted on his person. That means, yeah, there's only one flipping option. And that, my good man, is not good news for you. The problem is, if I want to, taunt him, ideally I need speechcraft, so I've got plenty of ways of boosting his disposition using my personality. But I've got almost no way of, boosting my own speechcraft, so, yeah, getting people to attack me, that's actually quite tricky. Not sure I like this tone. Did you say something? You will lose. Okay, well that was easier than I was expecting. And now, I'm not the person that started the fight. So basically, oh dear, wow, I will give you, you just, did a better job than I was expecting. But still, you're dead now. Good. You also have, okay, a pretty bloody good shield, actually. So that is, hang on. Yeah, a shield that gains a feather but needs to be cast to be used. So, yeah, I feel like well, actually, you know what? My shield is 84 on medium. And yeah, weighs, hang on, a 13.5. That is 30. Goes down to 10, but only while you're casting. So I'm never going to bother doing that. So don't take that, John. It will be a bad idea. However, do take, the drug stuff. That's pretty good in terms of value. I'll also take his key in case we need that later. And, blimey. So, this amulet restores 3 stats. Not bad, though I could do that myself with the restoration. But also, okay. Restores health, cures poison, cures common disease, cures blight disease. Don't need that either. Honestly, yeah, I'm happy to hand that over. Like, it looks impressive that it's got 8 effects on it, but they're not really that good. Okay, the second trick's gonna be, and blimey, this game is gorgeous sometimes. Yeah, remembering where to actually take that thing, because... was she the person in, was it Telmora, up the coast? Like the small society I went to visit when I was doing, travelling doctoring on behalf of the temple. I think it might be, so, yeah, take me around the coast to Telmora. So yeah, I remember this tiny town right here, and if I'm getting this right, yeah, Telmora, lower tower, should be able to, fly straight up, beautiful. Though thinking about it, why bother going in the lower door at all? Like, obviously what you should be doing in these cases is just flying straight up the side of the tower. That's definitely the better option here. Also, that command spell is really bloody useful for the many scenarios when, characters just decide they go to stand right in the bloody way. So, you just get out the way, please. Thank you, and... right, Dratha, you were who we were looking for, so there you go, 1 amulet, marvellous, and As a reward, this is the right amulet, you've done well, Arya. Why not take this amulet of mine and some scrolls as well? So, oh no, I feel like this could be a good trade. Amulet of spell absorption. I've been thinking about, maximizing spell absorption recently. I'm gonna be honest, I'm underwhelmed by, 10 points for only 5 seconds. We may need to, come up with a more powerful version of that in the future, but then again, this is House Telvanni. You can't be too annoyed they occasionally rip you off and whatnot. And there is one other good reason I came here as well, which is, I'm now looking for Vos and Telvos, which are apparently, 2 distinct settlements, and I did remember. Telmora, last time I was here, there were some settlements just over the water from this tiny town. Now these guys are going to be in the Ashlands, and I did remember, I've seen signs for Vos and Telvos previously, and it was when I was in the Ashlands pointing in this sort of a direction, so, okay. Presumably, just hang on, just hop off here because, falling doesn't bother me so much anymore. Magnificent. Now, by any chance, are you guys like either Vos or Telvos? These are the docks of Vos outsiders, so, right, presumably, there's something a bit weird going on here. Telvos would logically be a Telvanni society, but possibly, there's 2 societies next to each other. Ones that might not necessarily get on that well, so, right. Vos is an older Velothi farm village. Gotcha, this is very, very ancient indeed. But apparently, no, I've got this the wrong way round. They don't not get on with Telvos or whatever. On the contrary, the new Telvanni Mage Lord and Master Aryon of Telvos protects us from the Ashlanders, so, right. Under the protection of the Telvanni, you guys are actually doing a very, very well indeed. In fact, blimey, looking at the service list, this might be a decent-sized town, actually. Though there may be more here than I'm realising yet, because, yes, when we go over the people who live here, apparently the chappie in question, Master Aryon, is a very strange wizard, even by the standard of wizards. Right, well, we found the right place straight away, so that's good at least, so, okay. We got ourselves, big old castle on the... Oh, hang on. I was thinking big old castle on the hill. Is that in fact, yes, what used to be a castle before someone decided to, grow a giant mushroom out of it? Oh, that's really cool. Though I'll give ya, the town, which has also got stuff growing out of it. Oh, I just love Telvanni architecture. This is great. So this will be Vos, which is like most of the village here. Presumably, that up the hill, that's Telvos. His, personal citadel or whatever. And there we go, Telvos. He literally lives in, a giant mushroom castle that towers over the village he controls. Oh, this guy's got style. Me and him are gonna get on fine. So the old castle is still accessible. You can go in and up via the old stairs and whatnot. Oh, though maybe you shouldn't, because, right, okay, Telvanni Castle, John. There's going to be, monsters in it on occasion. Okay, John, you know what you need to do here, because you've done this before, and you're good at this sort of thing. So, okay. Levitate up to the top of the actual tower, presumably. He, lives in the mushroom. There we go. Top door on the mushroom. Aryon's chambers. Do I feel like, I will be allowed to just go in. He'll be impressed, in fact, that I made it up here. And before we even get to him, right, he's got a bodyguard who wants to trade with the Zainab, one of the Ashlander tribes, so, go on then. I'll probably be moseying over there at some point as part of my Nerevarine duties, so, I'll take the job, sure. And he wants to figure out what potentially could be traded back and forth. But instead, keep on keeping on, and, okay. We've got some notes, we've got bits and pieces, but okay, don't really his diary or anything. Aryon, lovely to meet you. I would potentially be interested in, yes, doing some work for you. I believe we can arrange a situation to our mutual benefit. I'll become your patron and ally in House Telvanni if you can convince another potential ally, Balladus, to abandon his reclusive ways and join the council and... Balladus. Yes, he's the guy in Ganesis. I met him ages ago. He was lovely. And very interesting, too. He seems to, know a lot about a lot of bits and pieces. And right, what you're doing is, yes, trying to recruit allies to basically create a faction, meaning you'll be able to exert greater control over the whole of House Telvanni. So, I'm not just doing small chores anymore, it's just got a bit political. Still, I would say having found a patron who might just be able to elevate us up the ranks of House Telvanni, how about we call it a part there? But next time, right. Sounds like we're going back to Genesis to catch up with an old friend and begin putting together a faction that's gonna let us take over House Telvanni. Right up to the point where either I betray my master or he betrays me. So, okay, I'm guessing you know, one of those two things is gonna happen in the not too distant flipping future. So hopefully you join me for that. But in the meantime, I've been John, this has been Many a True Nerd, and this has been Morrowind. Thank you very much, and goodbye. So okay, I've been outwitted by a butterfly and beaten up by a fish.
Stop right there, criminal scum!
I didn't steal anything! I'm sorry, I touched the shoes while I was shoe shopping! Okay, I feel like I may have just, walked in on something. What about this person? Can we talk to this person?